One of the big challenges that I see New Zealand exporters struggling with is trying to be all things to all people. When you go overseas into a much bigger, more complex market, you start to need to target in order to be successful. It really helps to have a very clear bullseye customer in mind. My name is Becky Lloyd, and I'm a Beachheads advisor for NZTE. It can be really helpful to do customer segmentation, to look for the common characteristics of your target customers, because that makes it much easier to find them. I like to use the term bullseye customer to really define who your target customer is. Write what's called a pen portrait of that bullseye customer, bring them to life, give them a name, describe all their characteristics, talk about where they go shopping or what they like to do for their hobbies. It helps you target everything towards that customer. It helps you find them when you're advertising. It helps you write your messaging in a way that's going to resonate for them. It helps you make sure that you include the right features and benefits in your product and you don't compromise on things that really matter to that bullseye customer segment. I've worked with an exporter who had a very clear understanding of their bullseye customer. They have a very specialist product. It's in the adventure sports category, and they could really describe the characteristics of that person. They described their values, why they undertook the sport that they undertook. They really understood who they were. And in fact, many of the people in the business were very similar people themselves. And it really helped them to know where to find them. So how to market to them, how to sell to them, how to reach them. I think one of the big challenges for New Zealand exporters is they have to do everything. So it's hard to know what you should be focusing on and what you should be prioritizing. It's really helpful to kind of stand back and go, who's my bullseye customer? Who's the person who really wants what I have to offer? And then how do I find them and how do I sell to them in the most effective way?